Okay, okay. I've been drinking just straight out of jugs because, I mean, why the fuck not? Title of this is Talk the Talk, Walking the Walk, and what that means for me, and what maybe it can help whoever watches this. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I go outside um, into the public world of shopping and conversing with people. Um, and I see this sort of politeness or this sort of non-interaction between the people you look at or the cashier you're washing, maybe not the cashier but some employee. um, there's too many self-checkouts for there to be some, cashiers, I swear. um, anyway, I see this sort of boundary between interactions that kind of just um, is just confined and oh yeah, oh the same and hey, oh hello sir, oh same here, and there's no real details. There's no real noticeable details within the expression. That's what I'm getting at. There's no noticeable details within the expression of those people you interact with. Even if it is like eye contact, those soulless people that just kind of like look away immediately, or there's no smiles. I swear there's no smiles. They just smiles at people. But today I was like at the Dollar Tree buying like soup and shit. Um, and the cashier was like, "Hello, sir," and I go, "What up?" You know, I hate saying I hate just being like, "Oh, hi, yeah, I found everything okay." Then filling that normal interaction. No, I go, "What up?" and it immediately like you could tell she like got into a more comfortable state of me just kind of like playing with the conversation or playing with words. And that needs to happen. That's what I'm talking about. Talking the talk, walking the walk. There's all this watching and observing and gossiping about things, about people. And um, no one talks the talk. No one walks the walk. It's all behind closed doors. It's all behind the screen. Like this, you could argue. Um, but what I'm talking about is not, or what I'm doing on the internet is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the posts where it's just completely like getting into the drama of nonsense of just causing fear, hatred, anger, or having people start to believe in things in a certain way and get so like just tight and confined about topics. And there's certain trigger words that kind of rise in the people's screens or in people's lives, and they just get so furious and they're so directed towards this anger. And I'm working on a lot of different. I'm working on I'm working on two books right now. Well, there's a third book that's not really started. Um, it's started. It's just a rough idea. Um, it's about human expression and the kind of where it's gone or where it's going, where it was at some point in history, where it has brought us here into this moment of time, like what's happening with human expression. And that can go along with so many different things. Uh, it really is all human expression at the end of the day, but there's certain categories within human expression that are like detrimental to other living people or living things in societies. And there's a lot of different responses to a lot of human expression where it's just like, oh, so I can express myself, or they can express themselves, but I cannot. And then you get the game of just free speech and free. I'm not going there right now. I really want to look at it from a point of just it being expressed and watching people express themselves the way they do. And sometimes, showing a mirror back to them, but sometimes letting people just mirror themselves um, into things and out of things. What I mean by that is just letting people talk their talk and walk their walk, whatever that means. Even if you recognize or they don't recognize or something that they're expressing themselves not truly, that isn't truly from themselves, but from some sort of um, cultural backed identity where almost it's just like a war between cultures. And that's I think that's the game right there, is the game of civilization, is just what hill are you going to die on, what are you going to talk, what are you going to walk, you know and a lot of people just don't. At the end of the day, a lot of people just kind of remain small, and they let people fill the words with their own thing, and everyone's just kind of molding into this obedience of just keeping to themselves and remaining small. It's going to change. It is changing. It's hard to kind of get a grasp or get a really large look at the entirety of human expression. Molly, come here. Come here. Come here. Say hello. This is my cat. He's a good cat. His name is Molly. I didn't name him. It is a man. He's a big loafer. Big loafer. I'm gonna get distracted. I love my cats. Anyway, I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and say some shit and have my future self look back at me and get me out of some holes, maybe. Molly talks his talk. He doesn't talk much. He walks his walk, though. He's a strutter. He hears me talking. He is a strutter. He is the one who, he's the top dog. He's the alpha male. Anyway, I don't even want to put him down, but he's just so pretty. Bye, mommy. All right, talk your talk, walk your walk.